Is money worth more than life? New Squid Game spoilers. The first season shows abandonment of all ethics and individuation, and the second season tries to inject morals into an impossible situation. The protagonist is striving for deontological and virtue ethical perspectives. If we can have a majority vote, then we can get out of this situation unharmed, allowing each individual to have their choice while strongly expressing his own virtues seem to be a strong stance. Now, this is a powerful notion, but it is ultimately thwarted by the people's individual needs for money, which parallels the previous games and reflects why each of them chose to join the game in the first place. Even with the threat of death, the desire for money to fix debts overcomes. Once the protagonist realizes the power of collective choice isn't going to work, he quickly changes ethical stances. The game's ability to establish theirs and ours of group dynamics quickly leads to othering. The protagonist loses his edge when they start to change the games and becomes increasingly frustrated when the majority doesn't vote with him to get out despite his speech. His moral view changes when faced with an impossible situation of violence between us versus them in a lights-out bloodbath between the groups. He, Art of War style, comes up with a plan that reflects heavily on utilitarianism. This is a classic trolley problem approach. He wanted to be the hero. The sacrifice of many in his group and some guards justified the end goal of shutting down the games, sacrificing a few for the many. This is in part the presumed view of Luigi Mangione had when he banged the CEO. Do you guys think sacrificing a few to help the many is a correct moral route? Squid Games is a word of warning. In its terror and violence, it is a reminder to always strive for community, away from individuation and towards a system in which we see fellow agents as more like us than not. The only question now is, are we going to help other people? Or are we going to put people in groups and other them?